You're watching the WAC Conference on ESPN Plus, with today's matchup being the SFA Lumberjacks versus the Abilene Christian Wildcats. My name is Matthew Dela Cruz, alongside my co-host Trey Newhouse. And Trey, what are the keys to the game going to be for the Wildcats to win today?
Well, for the Wildcats to win this game, they will win it on the defensive end. They have to get the ball in the hands and on the feet of their defensive leaders like Macy Stevens and team captain Ellen Joss. For the Lady Jacks, the key to the game is limiting the Wildcats' shots. The Lady Jacks' opponents are averaging a staggering 16 shots a game to their 12.
Both teams eliminated from conference playoff contention, with the ACU Wildcats being 4-9-4 and the Lady Jacks 5-11-1. Trey, what is the mindset of the coaching staff going to be going into this game today?
Well, both of these teams are really young teams. The Lady Jacks, 5 of their leading 6 point scorers are under sophomores, so it will be a great time for their freshmen and sophomores to get experience, and also a good time for their seniors to kind of take their moment and soak it all in.
A lot of experienced coaching here on both sides of the ball for this game. I think that it'll be a great matchup as we go out to the field. Welcome field side here at Elmer Gray Stadium as we prepare for the matchups, as we take a look at the Wildcat huddle and the starting lineups. Starting for the goalkeeper for SFA Lady Jacks, they have number 00, Lydia Sattler. Number 2 at forward, Brianna Beatty. Number 5 at midfield, Morgan Donahue. Number 9 at forward, Cameron Giles. Number 12 at midfield, Jamie Bailey. Number 13 at forward, Lily Hargrove. Number 14 on the defensive side, Jamie Jazierski. Number 16 at midfield, Mariana Garcia Dalmaces. And number 20 on the defensive side again, Emma Saldana. And number 29 midfield, Reagan Crane. And number 30 on defense, Ella Morgan. Taking a look at the Wildcat side, number 0 at goalkeeper, Lily Foster. Number 3, Ellen Joss on defense. Number 6 on defense, Macy Stevens. Number 9, midfielder Natalie Jones. Number 10, midfielder Taylor Den. Number 11, Jordan Mickey at forward. And number 17, midfield, Brennan Ruland. Number 21 on defense, Hannah Gage. Number 19, forward, Chase Thorne. 33, forward, Kaylin Wright. And number 36, Faith Husbandon on defense. Trey, what are going to be the keys to the game here moving forward as we are field side for either of these teams to win the game?
Well, for the Lady Jacks, it'll be getting the ball on the feet of their best scorer, Reagan Crane, sophomore out of Prosper, Texas. She has 7 points in the season so far on 27 shots. And for the Wildcats, it's about playing good defense and stopping the Lady Jacks. The Wildcats are a pretty defensive team. Their opponents are averaging 1.7 goals per game, while the Lady Jacks' opponents are averaging 2.29 goals per game. So it could be a shootout here at Elmer Gray Stadium.
Both teams looking to end the season on a good note as they are eliminated from conference play, like stated earlier. This is Casey Wilson, head coach for the Wildcats, 16th season as head coach. So really trying to implement his system for a otherwise younger squad in comparison to the rest of the conference.
A lot of respect for Casey Wilson. He helped bring this team to the forefront of college soccer whenever they moved to the Division I level in 2013. His overall record with this team is 163 wins, 107 losses, and 24 draws. So really good record there for Casey Wilson.
Yeah, Trey, as we get ready for the opening tip-off, we have the SFA Lumberjacks in black and the Wildcats, SFA Lumberjacks in white and the Wildcats in black as we get ready to start the game here. And here we go. One beautiful weather we're having here in Abilene today. 61 degrees on a crisp day as the teams line up to tip off. Trey, what are we looking at here?
Well, the Wildcats will be running a 4-4-3 formation today, as there's a nice through ball to start out the game.
Yeah, nice through ball there as it goes out of bounds. We'll see the first look at ACU's goalie here, Lily Foster, seeing if she can get it in. Yeah, this 4-4-3 formation by the Wildcats, what advantages does that bring on offense?
Well, that really helps create natural triangles on the offense, giving the person with possession of the ball multiple options to pass, and really opening up a lot of scoring opportunities for these women out here.
And on the defensive side of the ball, what opportunities does that pose?
Well, you have 4 defenders back, so it really helps limiting the through balls and offensive pushes by the other team.
Defense has not been the issue here for the Wildcats today, or this season. So really good scheme there drawn up by Coach Casey Wilson, as we have some good penetration here from the Wildcats on offense as they get close to scoring position, and looking to set up the cross and kicked in and just off the left goal post there. Really good goal attempt, really good offense to start the game. That is really good offense there as they get the ball back in and try to set up the exact same play. Really good defense there by SFA, kicking the ball out and getting it out as the Wildcats look to set up more offense.
A great center there by Natalie Jones, number 9, the midfielder. Fun fact, Natalie Jones is 8th on the all-time ACU goal scoring list. So a great leader for this team, and almost had a nice assist there to Brennan Ruland early in this game.
Corner kick goes out of bounds there for the Wildcats as SFA will take over on offense. SFA really was looking to have a strong season at the beginning of this year, but things just never really gelled for them as conference play came around. Trey, what were the main causes of that?
Well, just good competition in this Western Athletic Conference this year. SFA has a record of 4-4 and a record of 5-11-1 overall.
As the SFA Lady Jacks look to set up their offense, they drive towards the goal, but good defense there by the Wildcats, stepping in front of the ball and clearing it out. Really good job there, keeping the Lady Jacks offense in check as some hard defense is being played there, and that'll go out of bounds as what looks like the ball will be given back to the Wildcats for the ball will go back to the Lady Jacks for a corner kick attempt.
And these corner kicks are always dangerous. The Wildcats have a big team in the goal. You have Lily Foster, who's 6 feet tall, so Wildcats should have the advantage on this, but corner kicks are always dangerous.
Corner kick, and that attempt goes through the horde of ACU defenders there as that'll go out of bounds and be Wildcat possession, as that is counted as a kick on goal. So ACU gets the ball back and gets another offensive possession to see if they can put even more pressure on this Lady Jack defense.
Abilene Christian starting out this game aggressive on the offensive side. They're looking to get their first conference win of the season.
And the ball will be cleared out back to Lily Foster, the goalkeeper for ACU today. Lily Foster really having a strong season. She is one of those senior captains on this team who really the team rallies around and is a big leader. What do you think the keys of the game for Lily are today?
Well, Lily Foster, I think her defense has to help her out, keep those center balls out of the box, and just let her have chances to get these saves.
Lily Foster having a great game coming off the loss last week to Sam Houston. Really tough battle, but I think that they can really win it here if Lily Foster can lock in and if her team can rally around her as the Wildcats try to get some offense going in this 4-4-3 formation. Stolen by the Lumberjacks. We have a run out here, goal attempt, and that is just short. Really good offense there by the Lady Jacks. Defense turning into offense as the attempt on the goal falls short. Let's get a replay here.
And a nice attempt there by Carmen Giles on the fast break. Lily Foster just going out there and redirecting the ball out of the goal.
Yeah, really good offense there, Trey. So both teams early, getting some pressure on these goalies. How do you deal with this pressure if you're the coaching staff for the Wildcats or the Lady Jacks?
Well, we might be in for a shootout here, as there have already been 2 really close shots in the first 10 minutes of this game. So if this keeps up, might be a pretty high score, might be a football score, who knows?
Pretty high scoring indeed. Both teams not really known for their offensive efficiency, but really good at holding the other team to minimal points, as the Lady Jacks get another good setup here, but good defense by the Wildcats as they step in front of that ball and clear it out.
And SFA was just going for that same play with Carmen Giles leaking up the field, staying on sides, and then trying to get that center ball to her.
Yeah, good job by the Lady Jacks here as we have a goal by the Lady Jacks. That is number 12, Jamie Bailey there on the score as we take a look at this replay. And excuse me, number 5, that is number 5, Morgan Donahue on the goal there. Really big goal as the SFA Lady Jacks go up 1 on the ACU Wildcats.
And a beautiful pass there by number 13, Lily Hargrove, getting the ball on the line and just a nice little chip shot to center it.
Yeah, really good setup there by the Lady Jacks. Really good job of sucking the defense one way and kicking it the other way and getting it in the goal. That's an attempt on the goal there by the Wildcats as the Lady Jacks will retain possession on offense.
So now let's take a look at the Lady Jacks goalie, number 00, Lydia Sadler. She has a 2.28 goal allowed average this season with some steep competition earlier in the year in their non-conference schedule. They played teams like Texas A&M, Louisiana State, LSU, and even number 15, Southern Methodist. So a really tough schedule early in the season for these Lady Jacks.
And a really tough schedule for a team who's really trying to grow in their skills and in their chemistry. A really good job by this coaching staff, this SFA coaching staff under Coach Tom Mignata, trying to really develop this team as the Wildcats get a run out, but really good defensive play there, coming out and meeting the ball from the SFA goalie, Lydia Sattler. Really good job by attacking the ball.
Yeah, nice diving save on the attempt by number 19, Chase Thorne there.
Really good kick out there as the Wildcats will take possession on the other side of the field. And Trey, so early on we have a goal. ACU goes down 1. How do you respond as a team going down 1 within the first 8 minutes of the game?
Well, it's a long game, and sometimes the ball just goes in the goal. So you just have to stick to your game plan and just keep doing what you're doing and hope those offensive opportunities come like they did at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, just roll with the punches and take what you can get and hopefully win the game for the Wildcats. Really a header there back to the midfield trying to set up the offense is the Lady Jacks, but stolen right back by ACU and taken back again by ACU. A lot of confusion in the midfield here as we get another run out from the Wildcats, and really good job of stepping in front of that ball. That is number 16, Mariana Garcia Dalmasas on that good defensive possession there as the Lumberjacks set up some offense.
So look at who's in the coaching box for these Lady Jacks. Tony Mignata, this is his 3rd season as head coach. And he has a total 25, 25, and 5 record. So trying to get that overall record over 500 in this game.
Yeah, Tony Mignata, his 3rd year as head coach, as you mentioned, and really a really lackluster year this year in comparison to his last few years. Really just trying to develop a new team, a younger group of freshmen and sophomores on his team. So really just going through growing pains here in his first year with the new squad.
As you said, these Lady Jacks are a really young team. 4 of their top 5 leading goal scorers are sophomores and freshmen. So a really new team, probably trying to get their chemistry together and trying to win games still as a young team.
As we have a clear out by 0-0, the goalie Lily Foster for the Wildcats. And the Lumberjacks, again, really doing a good job of setting up this offense and putting pressure on this ACU defense as we get another goal kick and just outside. Good job there by Lily Foster of playing some good defense and stopping that ball. Taking a look at the replay here, that's a really strong kick by the Lady Jacks there.
Number 9 for these Lady Jacks, Carmen Giles, has been a force in this game, has been creating a lot of offensive opportunities for the Lumberjacks.
As another ball goes outside of the goal there, that'll be another goal kick. So a lot of goal kicks early on here for the Lady Jacks, really putting pressure on Lily Foster and really putting pressure on this Wildcat defense. Let's see how the Wildcats can respond moving forward as Lily Foster will again clear it out for what seems to be the 5th time in 1 minute.
Yeah, well, this SFA team just putting a lot of shots on goal, and that will result in a lot of goal kicks.
An attempt to run out there as the ball gets cleared out to Lydia Sattler, the goalie for for the Lady Jacks, as the Lady Jacks will get another chance to score here today. Number 14, Jamie Jazierski on the cross, and just above the head of number 5, that is Morgan Donahue, attempting that crossing pass there to set up the goal, just a little out of reach.
A nice center ball there by Jazowski, and just didn't jump high enough to get the goal.
Yeah, just a little out of reach. Really good setup there, but just a little lower, and that's a goal. As the Lady Jacks get the ball right back and have an opportunity here to score another goal. Really tough defense there played by the Lady Jacks, as I think we will have a free kick as there's a stoppage in play.
Yes, that was a foul on ACU. Let's see what number it was on. Looks like it was on number 17, Brennan Rulin, the midfielder.
Brennan Rulin stepping in there, just trying to stop the goal, trying anything to keep the ball away from Lily Foster and keep her from having to make another great save.
So a scary opportunity here as SFA gets a kick right outside of the box. That is number 29, Reagan Crane, their leading scorer, taking the kick. So ACU will just build a wall, and here's the kick.
And off the crossbar as Reagan Crane gets a close miss there. Lucky break for the Wildcats as that one's just off the mark.
She was just trying to put it over that wall, and she did what she was trying to do, but just a little too much over that wall.
Very impressive to get it off the crossbar, though. I will say, big accomplishment in the trick shot community as the Lady Jacks will again look to set up the offense off the clear out from Lily Foster.
So ACU looking to capture the momentum right back, the momentum that they held at the beginning of the game that was taken from them by that goal by SFA.
ACU trying to set up their offense here as they try to inbound it from the sideline. And setting up offense early on in this game has been a real struggle for ACU. What are some adjustments you think that Casey Wilson can make or will make moving forward to really get this offense set up?
Well, I think you have to send some strikers and forwards down the field, try to get those through balls, because that is how most of the goals are scored. And also create some opportunities for some corner kicks, because ACU has been really good on corner kicks this year.
Run on opportunity there, but really good defense there by the Lady Jacks. That is number 30, Ella Morgan, here on the kick out and slide tackle here. Really hard play.
Oh, and Chase Thorne takes a hard fall there, and as she throws it in.
And remember, Chase Thorne, number 1 scorer for the ACU Wildcats, and number 30 again, Ella Morgan with another big block on that shot there.
Some good defense, standing in and taking that ball off the body.
Yeah, really solid defense being played here by the Lady Jacks, not letting anything up easy as the corner attempt, or as a crossing attempt is blocked again by the Lady Jacks, as they will get another chance to set up on offense. Number 14, Jamie Jazierski kicks it over to back to the center of the field as the Lady Jacks get some good momentum and pace set up here.
And the Wildcats, nice save there by Lily Foster, but the Wildcats have been putting a lot of pressure on the opposing team while they're at midfield, and that's just one of the advantages of this 4-4-3 formation that the Wildcats have been running all year long.
It's easy to play against at the beginning of the game, but as the minutes wear down, it gets harder and harder for these teams and especially the midfielders, to keep up with an athletic midfield front like the Wildcats have.
Yes, very athletic team. Focus a lot on athleticism during practice, as there will be a foul call on the Lady Jacks.
Looks like we'll get a free kick attempt there by number 21 for the Wildcats, Hannah Gage, as she'll just boot it to center field, trying to set up some offense on the header, but stolen right back front by the Lady Jacks. Number 14, that's Jazierski, kicking it back to her side of the field as Garcia Domases kicks it up the field and slides it over to what seems to be number 13, Lily Hargrove, as she sets up the offense, and a great save again by Lily Foster, blocking that ball out of bounds.
Nice save there by Foster. Nice little diving save, and manages to keep the ball in bound and prevent the corner kick somehow.
Yeah, Lily Hargrove doing a really good job there by the Lady Jacks of trying to set up some offense and getting a goal kick almost in there, but Lily makes a great play.
She did not prevent the corner kick, but it's still a nice save.
Yes.
Still a nice save.
Lady Jacks get their second corner kick attempt of the game, and with another big opportunity to score here as the ball is crossed and smacked away by Lily Foster. Great save.
And that will give ACU a little break there as she just swats it and keeps it in bounds.
Number 29, Reagan Crane with another great kick on the goal. Reagan Crane, leading scorer for the Lady Jacks. X factor coming into this game, is starting to get going early here in this soccer game. Really good job by this defense.
Reagan Crane, a notoriously good passer, leads this team in assists with 3.
Such an offensive threat Crane is, and such a big part of this Lady Jack offense. But good job there by ACU's defense of stopping it.
And Reagan Crane, only a sophomore, so I look forward to seeing how she'll develop over these next few years.
Yeah, and the coaching staff, Coach Tony Mignata for the Lady Jacks, also excited to see how he can implement her into the system as ACU tries to set up some more offense on the run out, and really rough tackle there by the Wildcats as we have another stoppage in play as we'll get a foul. On the tackle there was number 6, Macy Stevens, I believe, will get the card, and the Lady Jacks will get another attempt on the free kick. Jamie Jazierski here to kick it away on the goal. Let's see if she'll pick the goal attempt or just slide it over to her teammates. Jazierski kicks it to the right corner of the field, headed towards the goal, and will sail out of bounds. Great defense there by the Wildcats. Really good job of forming that wall and blocking off the goal.
And a good spot there by the SFA kicker, just putting it in that mob of people and hoping that one of your players will be able to go up and get it.
Giving your playmakers a chance is a big part of this game, and a big part of soccer. As we have another run-out attempt and a push as the ball will go out of bounds and will stay with the Wildcats. Wildcats picking up the tempo, crossing it to the field, and getting booted away by the Lady Jacks. Some solid defense there. Number 14, Jazierski, kicking it over to the midfield and kicking it to the other side of the field, ACU side, as Foster will just clear it out again.
And that's right back to SFA.
Yeah, really good job by SFA not letting the Wildcats keep a strong possession as number 2, Brianna Beatty, takes the ball and kicks it down to the center or the right side of the field as ACU retains possession and tries to get something going. Number 11, Jordan Mickey with the ball there.
And Jordan Mickey is always an offensive threat from anywhere on the field for this Wildcat team. She is a sniper. She's been called a sniper, has 4 goals of this season.
Some really physical defense being played by the Wildcats there as the ball's cleared out, and there's another run-out attempt by the Wildcats coming down the line, and such a big tackle attempt as the ball goes awry.
And I think that's got to be a foul call. That was a hard tackle, taking out the legs of, I believe, Chase Thorne there.
Looking at the replay, Chase Thorne Jordan Mitchell gets slide tackled from behind by number 30 for the Lady Jacks, Ella Morgan, as there will be a side attempt as no call was made on that play. So great defensive effort there by Ella Morgan, not letting it up easy and not letting Jordan Mickey get a clear path to the goal.
So here will be Taylor Den on this corner kick attempt.
Den to the corner and header towards the goal and almost put back in off the rebound. What a great attempt there. That was number 11 off the rebound. Jordan Mickey again almost getting that goal. Great job by Lydia Sadler of the Lady Jacks of jumping on top of that ball and taking away that opportunity.
Yeah, and some good defense, putting the defense at a bad disadvantage with that nice pass there, but just ball didn't roll the right way, so ACU doesn't get a goal.
Strong pass by Taylor Den, headed in towards the goal by a few of the Wildcat players. Doesn't make it, blocked by Lydia Sadler and Jordan Mickey there to almost clean it up, but great discipline in the mix there by the Lady Jacks as Lily Foster will boot it away for the Wildcats on another goal attempt.
And there's been a sub, Grace Ornelas, coming in for Chase Thorne.
Chase Thorne really taking a lot of the workload onto herself early on, so taking a much-deserved break in this game. As the Wildcats get another opportunity to score here, as it's taken away, and a rough slide tackle attempt there by the Wildcats. And the Lady Jacks will take the ball again and get another opportunity as the ball gets sailed out of bounds.
And some tough defense being played around midfield for the Wildcats and also by SFA. It seems like it's just going back and forth right there right now.
Yeah, both teams really struggling to get it onto the opponent's side of the field fully. So they have to take advantage of these opportunities when they get them. And ACU has really struggled with that of late, but the Lumberjacks have taken advantage of at least one of those opportunities. As we have the Lady Jacks attempting to score on offense. Big goal kick there as it's a diving catch is made by Lily Foster to secure that ball. Great defense there by Lily Foster, really looking like a wide receiver. Sign her up for the football team.
I'll get her on my intramural flag football team.
As she boots that ball away back to the Lady Jacks side of the field, as the Lady Jacks move in, or as the Wildcats move in here, trying to get some offense going and putting pressure on these Lady Jack defenders.
I'll tell you what, if that last shot would have gone in, that's one for the highlight tape. That was a booming kick from around midfield.
Big kick and almost made it in. What a strong kick there by the Lady Jacks as the ball again gets sailed out of bounds and the possession will remain with the Lady Jacks as number 13, Lily Hargrove, will pass it in for the Lady Jacks here. Kicking it over to the center of the field, back up, and the Wildcats will clear that. Number 30, Emma Salada, trying to set up some offense here, standing in the center at the helm as she just kicks that straight to a Wildcat defender.
And some good defense being played, keeping the SFA out of the box. There's another shot.
Another great catch there by Lily Foster. So Lily Foster really taking it upon herself to stop SFA from scoring as we take another look at this shot.
That is Carmen Giles' second shot on goal. already in this game. And SFA's 6th shot, so they're just really pasting it on early, just trying to play some aggressive offense and let the defense do the rest.
Really good job there by Lily Foster of taking that ball straight to the chest, catching it, and keeping it from going in the net. Crane with a kick on goal and just gets blocked by ACU's defense. Really good job of getting it there. ACU takes the ball, boots it over to the other side, but it remains with with the Lady Jacks as they come down to set up some more offense, and the ball sails out of bounds, and that will be another ACU possession opportunity.
And that's kind of the same way they got their last goal, just taking the ball deep into the ACU zone down the right side and then going for the center and just letting one of the forwards positioned in the middle do the rest. So good job repeating what they're doing right by the Lady Jacks.
Natalie Jones will take it out for the Wildcats and try to set up from their side of the field. A lot of pressure being put on by Morgan Donahue on defense. They're really trying to get the ball back and set something up as the Wildcats struggle to get the ball to the opposite side of the field. The Lady Jacks will set up some more offense. Crane trying to set it up there, passing it over to the center of the field.
Some good, clean ball movement by the Lady Jacks. Probably like 6 passes without the ball being touched by a defender.
Yeah, really good job of zipping the ball around, getting this ACU defense moving and using their leverage against them as we have another run-out opportunity here by ACU, taking it up the sideline, slowing it down. ACU slides it over to the opposite side of the field as the pass is just behind, but picked up again, cross to the center, and just over the net there. That was ACU's 4th attempt or shot on goal there. What a good possession, putting pressure on this Lady Jack defense.
So here will be another goal kick by Lydia Sadler as SFA just made a substitution. Lily Hargrove for Avery Brandon. And Amelia Leggett has come in for Kaylin Wright for the Wildcats. So a lot of substitutions being made fairly early in this game, trying to save some of your players for...
Cameron Giles with the ball on the left side of the field in AC territory as we have another stoppage in play, and looks like ACU will retain possession on a free kick.
Here's a free kick by Macy Stevens. She boots it down the right side.
Gets it to the opposite side, to the Lumberjack side of the field as the ball is just kicked towards the sideline to get it out. Looks like Brianna Beatty, the girl who's kicked that to the other sideline, is trying to get that out of bounds as we have another run-out opportunity here by the Wildcats, crossing it and just boots it to the moon over the goal. What a great setup there on that kick. That's number 20. That is a great kick there. Set up nicely by number
29, Amelia Leggett with the opportunity there. Just chips it, going for the chip right over the defender, but just chips it a little too hard, but still a nice chance there by Leggett.
Yeah, so early on in the first half of this game, some really good opportunities for ACU to score, but just having trouble converting.
Yep, and if you get enough opportunities, some of them are bound to go in. So just ACU has to just keep doing what they're doing offensively and just put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, keep attacking, keep kicking on the goal, and keep providing opportunities to score as we have a really aggressive play there from the Wildcat defense, but no call as the ball go out of bounds, and possession will be turned over to the Wildcats as they make another stop on defense.
Here's Foster with another goal kick. She's been busy back there so far today. 2 saves already.
2 saves and a few diving catches and a few goal kicks for her. So really taking defense upon herself for this Wildcat team. and being a strong leader as the ball is booted over to the Lady Jack sideline as a run-out attempt seems to be made there, and the ball will just be booted out of bounds. Possession staying with the Wildcats.
So ACU will have a chance to set up an offense from inside of their own territory. They're one of their first chances to do that all day as there's a turnover SFA ball.
Going with pace there, trying to get something set up before the Lady Jack defense could get there, but just kicked a little hard and a little out of control as the ball goes out of bounds. Another run-on opportunity here for the Lady Jacks as they try to set up some offense and cross over and almost into the net. They'll get another opportunity, kick back to the middle, kick straight down the pipe and blocked by a Wildcat defender. Great sequence of defense there as the Lady Jacks will retain possession and set up another opportunity as the Lady Jacks will reset it up and the Wildcats will take it over.
And a nice shot on goal there by Reagan Crane. I believe that one was taken off the head by Macy Stevens.
The Wildcats tried to get
in
another
the morning.
run-out opportunity as the ball goes out of bounds and looks like it will stay with the Wildcats as they move with some pace and just kicked right back out of bounds by the Lady Jacks. That's number 3, Paige Canopus on the boot to out of bounds as
Jordan Mickey seems to be experiencing some leg soreness. She's trying to stretch it out and get back in this game.
As Jillian Beck will take it out of bounds for the ACU Wildcats. And ACU trying to set up some offense here, trying to get something going and get a clean shot on goal as there's a pass over the middle, and that is blocked and booted out of the way by Ella Morgan, who's had a really solid game on defense thus far.
Nice clear there by Ella Morgan, limiting the opportunity as here's Reagan Crane with a chance on the break.
Crane had the opening, and the Lady Jacks one-on-one opportunity and scores there by the Lady Jacks, their second goal of the day. That is
number 12, Jamie Bailey on the goal.
Bailey, let's take a look at this replay here. Getting the pass, really good setup there by Reagan Crane, putting the ball where she knew her teammate was going to be, and Bailey just faking out Lily Foster and putting it into the right corner of that net.
Yeah, perfect through ball there by Crane. That's why she is the leading scorer on this team. That will be her 4th assist on the year to bring her up to 8 points scored on the season.
8 points scored on the season, 4th assist, and another SFA goal there as they go up 2-0 and take a somewhat commanding lead in the first half of this game. Let's see how the Wildcats can respond after a strong opening half by the Lady Jacks so far.
So ACU will have to score somewhat quickly here with only 13 minutes left in the half to try to stay in this game.
Dzierke swinging it over to the bottom left side of the field, trying to set up some offense, kicks it back to the middle, and swings it to the opposite side. Some crisp side-to-side movement here, trying to get the ball in as the Wildcats take another steal on defense and trying to get some more offense set up.
Here's Jordan Mickey on the break.
Mickey crosses it over to the middle, brings it back, looking for somebody to pass to, kicks it over to her teammate, and just gets stolen again. Really good job by this Lady Jack defense, just getting some solid possessions and taking the ball away. Run-out opportunity snuffed out there by the Wildcats as the Lady Jacks will retain possession and try to get something going. Donahue trying to slide it over, kicks it over to the middle, and booted, headed, and almost scored, but the Lady Jacks will retain possession off the rebound, and ACU will get the ball back.
And number 17, Brennan Ruin, playing some tenacious defense.
The ball there, booted to the opposite side. Run-out opportunity by ACU, taken up. Really good opportunity, goal kick opportunity, and caught by Lydia Sattler there. Really good opportunity on a 2-on-1. Amelia Leggett there with the goal kick and almost put in. Perfectly placed ball between two defenders, but Lydia Sattler right there to make the play.
And the true freshman, Amelia Leggett, playing great so far
Run
in this
opportunity and just missed, as what looks like a strong tackle was made there, as we have a player down for Abilene Christian Wildcats. As we look at this replay, just kicks it over, and it looks like the goalie going for the ball just in the wrong place at the wrong time, trying to get out of the way, and just slips there right into the legs of Jordan Mickey, as she takes a really hard fall on her knee there. Does not look good.
And a nice play there by Mickey. Nice shot on goal, but just gets her legs taken out by the goalie going for the save, and bad injury. You hate to see it. You really hate to see it.
Jordan Mickey, great player.
Out of Arlington, Texas.
Out of Arlington, Texas. The coaching staff loves her. She's a huge, valuable asset to this team. And honestly, a player that everybody loves to play with. She's a senior forward captain out of Arlington, Texas. Has been with the program for 4 years, and a person this coaching staff raves about, as we get another corner opportunity, and scored by ACU right there off the corner kick. That is number
Ellen Joss, senior team captain, with a nice header there.
As we look at the replay, off the corner, perfectly placed ball, and put right into the goal, zipping past the foot of number 6, Brianna Ferris, on the Lady Jacks. So ACU responds with the goal, and to cut that lead down to 1 score before the half. What a great play as Lady Jacks take the ball.
You know, Ellen Joss, a graduate student, this is possibly her last game of her soccer career. So it's just great that she gets her 3rd goal of the season, and you could really see the team rallies around her. So just a great moment there for the Wildcats as they cut this lead down to 1 with 10 minutes left in this half.
And gives them hope for the rest of the game, and just to stop the bleeding here for this lead, as the Lady Jacks look to respond themselves as the ball goes straight out of bounds. Number 5, Morgan Donahue with the goal attempt there.
And going back to that corner kick, just a beautiful pass by Grace Ornelas out of the corner. Just puts it right up there and right off the head of Ellen Joss.
Another save another goal kick rather by Lily Foster, as she boots us away to the opposite side of the field, as the Wildcats will look to continue to put pressure on the Lady Jacks defense and maybe score another point before the half. As we get another run-out attempt here by the Wildcats, cross over to the center of the field, really booted back, and good defense there by the Lady Jacks, as ACU still pushing and putting pressure on the Lady Jacks. Cleared back out, ACU will retain possession, and the break will be stopped. Good job by the Lady Jacks of stopping the break there on defense.
So ACU really controlling this game so far, and that also comes a lot from just better offense. And freshman Amelia Leggett playing great so far in this game. In only the 8 minutes she's been in, she's already had 2 shots on goal. So really making a difference there, number 29, Amelia Leggett.
2 shots on goal, and a lot of pressure put on by her to the Lady Jacks defense. So really interesting to see how these teams will do moving forward on offense. Both teams taking a seemingly similar approach, relying on that break, getting a player out in front and getting those 2-on-1 opportunities, as the pass there is kicked away by the Wildcats, as we get another break opportunity here by the Wildcats, sprinting down the field and kicked back as the retreat is made successful. The Wildcats will attack the left side of the field to see if they can get another bucket.
Both teams are just really looking to swing the ball up the field quick and look for those outlet passes, as Neves Lotz goes down hard. Lotz Neves.
Really hard tackle there, and that's an aspect of soccer that gets overlooked a lot, is the physical nature of it. People typically don't understand that when you're out there on the field, and players will tell you this, that it's a tough game, so you've got to guard your shins because you take a lot of hits, a lot of falls running full speed, almost blindly into each other as players go for the ball at all costs.
Very physical game. And, you know, you can make all the jokes you want how soccer players flop a lot, but they go hard. So a lot of respect for these players going at each other.
And playing with heart.
For 90 straight
As the Lady Jacks get another goal attempt, and that is just off the mark as it careens off the cross, or off the right goal post for the Wildcats. That is number 10, Jamie Jazierski with the goal attempt there, as another goal kick is made by Lily Foster.
So that goal by the Wildcats really evened up this game. Both teams have 8 shots. Both teams have 4 shots on goals. Both teams have 2 corner kicks, but the Wildcats just have 1 less save, and that has been making all of the difference in this game so far.
Since that goal, Trey, we've kind of seen the momentum shift for the Wildcats. Before that goal, the Lady Jacks were in complete control of this game, doing whatever they wanted and dominating. But since the Wildcats scored that goal, they've really been able to change the tempo of this game.
And the Wildcats really looking to carry that momentum into halftime, as there's around 6 minutes left in this half. And then hopefully through halftime. But SFA's head coach, Tony Mignata, will look to make some adjustments and gain the momentum back while they still have the lead in this game.
Lily Foster will again boot this away towards the opposite side of the field for the Wildcats. And underway here for another possession as we near the 5-minute mark for the Wildcats, as they look to potentially tie this game in the closing minutes of this half.
And there's been a substitution. Nikki Ramiro coming in for Natalie Jones, trying to get their senior forward a little bit of rest before half.
And Wildcats will just let that one roll out of bounds as they will retain possession. And really a good job by this Wildcat team of closing halves. Something that the coaching staff has really emphasized towards these players is how do you act, how do you gain the momentum as time runs out in the first half and time runs out in the second half. That's how you control the game.
And physical defense there. Locks Neves just getting hooked, but playing through it.
And looks like that we have a stoppage in play as the ball went out of bounds, last touched by Jamie Jazierski there, and the Wildcats will have another throw-in attempt to try to score.
And nice by Jazierski, just trying to play through it and kind of hope no one notices.
And a really interesting play there, just picking up the ball by number 32, Carly Wyatt, and chucking it down the field for the Lady Jacks, but it almost worked, and another goal attempt by the Lady Jacks as the Wildcats will boot it away again.
And nice play there by Macy Stevens, finding her defender, then just shielding her off, making sure she can't get the ball and set up an opportunity for these Lumberjacks.
Almost looked like a box out there in basketball, as she just defended her opponent away from the ball and kept her from getting a goal attempt.
Get her on the intramural basketball team.
Honestly, as we get another kick to go out of bounds, as the Lady Jacks will retain possession, Jazierski to throw it in. Jazierski gets it to center field as it's crossed to the other side, kicked down the line, and a cross attempt here set up by the Lady Jacks. Beautiful attempt as the ball is blocked by ACU defender there. That was number 7, Jillian Beck, on the block, as the Wildcats will steal the ball right back, and another hard tackle there. Jazierski gets it straight to the middle of the field to Donahue. Donahue to the corner. Goal attempt set up and put in by the Lady Jacks. What a strong kick on goal there. What a strong goal. That was number 32, Carly Wyatt, with the score. Wow. Lady Jacks go up 3-1 as Carly Wyatt right to the outside corner and just burning Lily Foster.
Yeah, nice move there by Carly Wyatt, and Foster just right past her hand.
Almost makes the play there, just a tad late. Really strong effort, really admirable effort, but just a better kick by the Lady Jacks as SFA goes up 3-1.
And that is a big momentum shifter towards these Lumberjacks. So Coach Tony Mignata will have less halftime adjustments to do now.
Yeah, and really important play there. A lot of implications on that play. ACU looked like they were really about to control the end of this half, get a goal, and tie it up potentially, or just be down one within one score. But the Lady Jacks and Carly Wyatt come down and get a bucket or can get a goal and really take the momentum back.
Yep. Nice play there. Just nice move by the goal scorer. Just going and getting a bucket, as Matthew said.
As it looks like the Lady Jacks will retain possession there, as Jazierski will take the ball out of bounds for the Lady Jacks as it's thrown in up the left sideline and stolen by ACU and booted straight to the center of the field. ACU will have an opportunity to potentially get a goal here. Kicked down the line and stolen, and a tussle for the ball and a little bit of dispute on whose ball it is, and it looks like it will stay with the Lady Jacks. That's Paige Canopus on the excellent textbook defense there.
So here's Sadler again with another free kick. We'll look to boot it deep down the field and give the Lady Jacks a chance with just under 1 minute, 30 seconds left in this half.
Sattler with 3 saves in the game so far, 1 goal attempt, really playing some strong soccer here, as what looks like we have another stoppage in play as the Lady Jacks will get another free kick attempt and a double team up the left sideline as the Wildcats will take the ball back, kicked up the middle, potentially an offensive push here, and strong kick out by the Lady Jacks. ACU trying to get maybe one last push before the half is over as we near the 40-second mark.
And so far in this game, there's been a lot of offense being played on those fast breaks and a lot of defense whenever the teams have possession of the ball.
As we take a look at this replay, Lady Jack player gets hit hard there by the Wildcats, and the ball will be in Lady Jack possession here as they get another attempt close to the goal before the half here, and the ball is just kicked out of bounds again. So as the Wildcats try to run out this time, what are keys for the Wildcats to make a comeback?
Well, you know, they just have to create more opportunities for themselves with corner kicks and other strong opportunities like fast breaks and other things like that.
As that is the half, we'll be back here at Elmer Gray Stadium where the Lady Jacks lead the Wildcats 3-1. welcome back to Elmer Gray Stadium as the Lumberjacks get warmed up for the second half of play here, up 3-1, feeling good, looking to close out the game. Trey, what have the keys been so far for the Lumberjacks to their success and being up and having such a commanding lead in the first half?
Well, the biggest key player is number 5, Morgan Donahue, out of Plano West High School in Dallas, Texas. She has 1 goal and 1 assist in the 45 minutes she's played. A total of 3 points so far in this one alone.
Yeah, and some really good passing by SFA and some good ball movement, keeping the ball, limiting turnovers, and keeping their time of possession greater than the Wildcats' time of possession, making it very hard for the Wildcats to get any momentum on the offensive side themselves.
Yes, I think for SFA to seal out this game, they just have to keep looking for those fast break passes that they've been getting all game long. And for ACU, they just have to create more opportunities on the fast break and those corner kicks that they got their 1 goal off of.
Yeah, and that's something that Tony Mignata is really telling, head coach for the Lady Jacks, is really trying to teach this young Lady Jack squad is to stay disciplined down the stretch and to keep doing the things that got you to the successful point to where you are and not fumble a huge lead.
Well, the Lady Jacks, a young team, but also a good team. Their seniors have some experience. As we see the student section there, and it looks like there's somebody in an astronaut costume. But this Lady Jacks team, last year they went 10-8-1 and a total of 8-2 in conference play. And they lost in the Western Athletic Conference tournament 1-0 to Utah Valley.
We see an astronaut and the last airbender in what seems to be a turkey. So a very energetic and enthused student section here at Elmer Gray Stadium supporting their Wildcats for the last home game of the season. So some fun times here in Abilene.
Yes, Abilene Christian. Their student section has been showing up all year long, supporting the different teams, whether it's soccer, volleyball, football. The ACU student section is always full.
Showing that school spirit and letting everybody know that they are proud to be a Wildcat, as we get another shot of the Lady Jack team warming up, trying to stretch out and prevent cramping on the sideline. Hydration is a huge part of the game and a huge part of being an athlete, especially at the collegiate level.
It's a chilly day and you don't want your muscles to freeze up with
yeah,
the weather.
It's very common for that to happen, so really making sure to put an emphasis on mobile warm-ups and getting the blood and juices flowing.
So let's talk about a little bit about ACU versus SFA. These teams, or these schools in general, are kind of naturally rivals, both being from Texas, only a couple-hour drive apart, both sporting the purple, white, and black look, and fighting to be the best purple and white team in Texas.
Yeah, this series goes all the way back to 2013. They've played each other every year since then, as we get a shot of what seems to be some players leaving or entering the stadium that looks to be the Wildcats as they enter back onto the field for the second half. But back to the series history, Trey. They've played each other. These two teams have played each other every year since 2013, and pretty close series so far. The Lady Jacks lead the series, being up 6-5 all time. There's only been 1 tie in series history, and a win here today for the Wildcats would tie the series and have big implications to the series history. But the Lady Jacks are looking to win and go up 1 extra in the winning column here in this history to get them as the better purple and white women's soccer team in the state of Texas.
So the last time these teams played, it was October 24th of 2021. That was last year, believe it or not. And ACU won that game by a total score of 3-1, which just happens to be the score of this game now, but in the opposite direction.
Yeah, so a little bit of a revenge maybe in the hearts of the SFA Lady Jacks as they look to keep their commanding lead for the rest of the game, as we get a look at the ACU players now getting warmed up on the sideline.
So in other sports, ACU and SFA were both in the Southland Conference, and then they both just happened to move to the Western Athletic Conference in the same year. So these teams are kind of always pitted against each other. Recently, Abilene Christian traveled out to Nacogdoches to play the Lumberjacks in football, and they lost on a last-second field goal. And when I say last second, I mean last-second field goal to win 41-38. The Lumberjacks won that game.
High-speed game there. I remember I was watching it, and it was back and forth. ACU, anytime that they looked like they'd be out of the count and the Lumberjacks were in the lead, they would fight back, scrap back, tie it up, and ultimately, sad to say that they fell short after fighting so hard, but the Lumberjacks looking like they're going to be conference favorites in the WAC this year in football, so excited to see if they get a playoff bid by the FCS and have a chance to compete for a national championship at the FCS level.
Both these teams are going to be good in football, and SFA will travel to Abilene to play at Anthony Field within the next couple of weeks, as SFA will break the huddle, and we look to get this second half underway here on a crisp October day at Elmer Gray Stadium.
Yeah, Trey, and what are some keys for the Wildcats to come back here?
Well, the Wildcats just have to keep creating opportunities. Early in the game, they got a couple good shots on goal, and throughout, there have been just streaks of the Wildcats getting multiple shots on goal within minutes of each other, and then they go for minutes on end without any offensive opportunity. So they just have to keep the momentum and keep the ball rolling their direction.
Yeah, emotions riding high here for the ACU Wildcats, as this is the last game for a lot of the senior players on this team, and really empowered to get a win here. A lot of incentive to get a win for those senior captains and play to the best of their ability so they can go out on a good note.
Yes, very much so. Both of these teams are eliminated from the Western Athletic Conference play as Macy Stevens boots the ball down the field.
And that ball will go straight out of bounds and back to Lady Jack possession as she tosses it up the sideline, and it goes out of bounds again, as this time it will go back to the Wildcats.
Jordan Mickey has returned into the game, which is great to hear because she took that hard fall pretty early in the first half and has been out since then.
Yeah, good to see Jordan Mickey getting up and active again, making sure that it's not a major injury, and being able to get back into the game in what is a really hard game for the Wildcats. So they need their senior leaders to step up. Really good to see her to come back in.
There's been some tough physical play in this game so far,
as the Lady Jacks look to set up some offense here, but stolen out of nowhere by ACU and kicked to the left corner of the field. That ball go out of bounds as it is chased down by number 10, Taylor Den, as that will go out of bounds and retain with the Lady Jacks. Big opportunity there off the steal, and ultimately long pass by Brennan Ruland. Another missed opportunity, Trey.
So here's Lydia Sadler's first goal kick of the new half.
And that one will sail to the end of the Lady Jack half of the field, and the ACU Wildcats get another opportunity to get a kick as the Wildcats are double teamed in the corner. Gets across and caught by Lydia Sattler on the corner of the goalie box. Missed opportunity there. That's number 33, Kaylin Wright, with a really good pass. Just another really strong play by Lydia Sattler, who's played a really strong game between the posts for the Lady Jacks.
Yeah, nice play by Sattler coming out of the box and grabbing that ball, because Natalie Jones was in position to just kind of chip that in and would have been almost a guaranteed goal if Sattler didn't get that.
Yeah, if Sattler doesn't get that, it's an easy goal, and the momentum is back with ACU being down 1. But the Lady Jacks get a crossing attempt here, and the Lady Jack that she was passing to seems to have taken a fall as ACU gets the ball back and looks to set up another offensive charge. Zipping it to the center of the field, the Wildcats try to set something up, stolen back by the Lady Jacks, sent to the center of the field, another run-out opportunity here, one-on-one, and put in by the Lady Jacks. That is a great goal there by number 9, Giles Cameron, as she boots that in right by Lily Foster's head. As
oh, no goal on that play. There was a foul call. So that will be big break for the Wildcats as Macy Stevens boots it away. Looks like there was some contact right outside of the box. So no goal by Carmen Giles. ACU catches a big
break there for the Wildcats as they get another shot on the goal and another save by Lydia Sattler. So a big break there by ACU, avoiding being down 4-1. Let's see if they can take advantage of the opportunity that they have given them, or that has been given to them, and get a bucket.
That's got to be a big blow for SFA. Scoring comes few and far between in these soccer matchups, especially in a defensive-oriented one like this one. So being able to prevent a goal is a big break for the Wildcats.
That ball saved by Lily Foster off the high arcing launch from Crane there. So the Wildcats get another opportunity to get a possession here on offense as some aggressive defense is being played there. Giles Cameron getting the ball away from ACU and getting the ball back within Lady Jack possession as a hard tackle is made.
Brendan Ruland and number 21, Kara Gill get tied up there.
Yeah, just trying to make a play on the ball, and as the Lady Jack defender falls, Ruland just takes a trip over, and the call is made. Easy call there by the referees.
So that resulted in a free kick for SFA, but ACU gets possession right back. That ball is kicked out by Kaylin Wright, number 33.
And the ball will be taken out of bounds by the Lady Jacks, by Kyra Gould, and another fall by the Lady Jacks. That is number 6, Macy Stevens, on the tackle there and the foul.
So here's Morgan Donahue, was the one fouled. ACU really trying to stop her since she already has a goal and assist in this game so far.
High arcing pass there, and an opportunity to score, and sails over the top of the net and into the back of the goal.
That's Morgan Donahue again getting her second shot of the day, trying to put another point on the board for these Lady Jacks.
Donahue, another good kick there, and a good job of putting pressure on Lily Foster. She's been busy today, and she's had a really good game. So let's see if the Lady Jacks can continue to utilize her down the stretch.
Here's Kaylin Wright around midfield.
ACU looking to get another offensive surge as they get a pass down the field. Another run-out opportunity as they just let that one go out of bounds. Possession will go to the Lady Jacks as they have an opportunity now to score the ball. Number 21, Kyra Gould, taking the ball out of bounds and gets it in. Some aggressive defense being played as what looked like a handball there as the ball gets booted out of bounds. Brennan Ruland there playing some aggressive defense. She's been everywhere this half as she's really caused some disruption for the Lady Jacks on offense and really not making things easy for them.
Just flying around the field there, playing some tenacious defense. As Lydia Sadler looks to boot it away right here.
Sadler gets it out towards the left side of the field to the midfield, and the Lady Jacks look to set something up as they boot it down. Another run-out opportunity here as it's headed away by ACU. ACU playing some aggressive defense. Looks like they made some adjustments in the locker room and really forcing these Lady Jack defenders to make tough passes in the face of pressure.
And good clear there, keeping it out of the box.
As ACU trying to get a steal, trying anything they can as they get the ball back, sent towards the center. Rulin running around like a wild man trying to get the ball, and it looks like they will retain possession as they let that one roll back to the goalie as she will boot it away towards her ACU teammates.
And ACU almost had a chance for the break. They had numbers on their side, but some great defense by an SFA defender was able to just get the ball back to their teammates.
Number 36, Faith Husbandit, will take it out of bounds for the Wildcats as she looks to find her teammates, and that ball will go straight out of bounds. So then the Lady Jacks will take possession again.
Here comes a goal kick from the Lady Jacks.
So the last game for a lot of the seniors on this Wildcat team at home, a lot of emotions. What is, as a coach, what are you telling your players who are riding high on emotions in a game like this right now?
Well, for the young players, I'll just tell them to use this as a great chance to get some experience, because the best way to get better as a player in any sport is just to play the game. And for the older players, the seniors and fifth years that are losing their eligibility, I would just tell them to soak it all in and enjoy the moment.
Enjoy the moment and play the game you love. As ACU gets an opportunity here to cross, and that ball is booted away. Great defense there by the Lady Jacks of preventing that crossing ball there. As ACU trying to get the ball back, but some great plays, aggressive plays there by the Lady Jacks as they come back with the ball and some tempo.
Nice pass there to Jordan Mickey, who takes the ball down the right side.
Mickey with the cross, and again, snuffed out. Really good job of reading what this ACU offense is doing by the Lady Jacks, as a nice cross there to get free by the Lady Jacks as she slides it over to the left side of the field for the run out, and good job by ACU of kicking that out of bounds. So the Lady Jacks will retain possession and set up some offense as Lily Hargrove will take it out of bounds for the Lady Jacks and gets it in to Reagan Crane, who's been everywhere this game. Hargrove crossing it to the center and kicked out of the way by ACU and gets it away from the goalie box. Donahue getting the ball, moving it, slides it over to the center of the field and will just roll out of bounds. So some crossing attempts made there by the Lady Jacks and a few attempts on the goal, but it looks like ACU is standing stronger on defense this half.
Reagan Crane just able to facilitate and find the right person in the right situation, as Ellen Joss has some room to run here. And the ball is picked up by SFA.
Ellen Joss with some space there and trying to get it down the field, but just a little awry as the Lady Jacks get another opportunity to score here. Kicks it way over the goal and out of the way. That was Cameron Giles with the goal attempt there, but just a little off target as we take a look at this replay.
And Carmen Giles has had some real opportunities on goal. She had that one goal that was called back because she was offsides, and then another goal, or another shot on goal right there.
Yeah, really good defense here by the Wildcats in the early goings of this game. Not letting the Lady Jacks get any more points, trying to stop the bleeding, but pressure is slowly growing on the Wildcats to score as some extracurricular activity happening on that ball there as the ball is cleared to the other side of the field.
Yep, stopping the bleeding isn't enough for the Wildcats right now. You have to start some bleeding, but in the other direction.
As we have a stoppage in play, as that is number 7, Julian Beck, getting bodied to the ground there by the SFA's number 13, Lily Hargrove. Hard tackle as she will get a free kick from the corner, or from the side. SFA playing some good defense, getting the ball away from their goalie. Cameron Giles slides it to the center of the field. Lady Jacks coming with some speed, and the ball gets kicked out of bounds by ACU again. Good job to break the Lady Jacks' momentum there. As the ball will be taken out of bounds by the Lady Jacks. The ball gets in down the left sideline.
Dangerous position here for the Lady Jacks.
Trying to set up the crosser. Number 13, Lily Hargrove, with a strong attempt there as she gets tackled to the ground. And it looks like we have a stoppage in play as the whistle was blown.
That will result in a corner kick for Reagan Crane as the ball went out on the far baseline. So Reagan Crane, a great passer, will look to pass one into position here for the Lady Jacks.
Third corner kick of the day as Crane gets it to the middle and just goes on top of the net. So maybe a little bit of wind being a factor there on that crossing pass as it goes way out of bounds as the ACU Wildcats will keep possession and Lily Foster will boot it away again.
This West Texas wind, always a factor here in Abilene, Texas, and especially since Elmer Gray is so open with barely any trees. So the wind pushing the ball from side to side.
A little different from Nacogdoches, where you have those nice tall pine trees to block the wind.
Some Douglas firs.
Out here in Abilene and West Texas, nothing blocking that wind, so you have to sometimes account for that when you're getting those corner kicks in as the ball goes out of bounds, and possession will stay with ACU. Number 33 for the Wildcats will take it up the field, and an absolutely massive hit there by number 17, Brennan Ruland, on the Lady Jack defender as we take another look at this.
And 2 hard falls in a short amount of time. And
yeah,
then a big hit
Ruland
here by Jordan Mitchie. Is that a block or a charge?
Yes, my bad. Mitchie lowers her shoulder and takes the punishment right to the Lady Jack offensive player as the foul gets called on the Lady Jack, so ACU will stay with possession and have the free kick. That is number 10, Taylor Den, on the free kick attempt as we have a fake and straight up the middle and snuffed out by the Lady Jacks as possession will maintain with the Lady Jacks. As we have another run-out opportunity here for the Lady Jacks, and that is just snuffed out.
That will be offsides. Reagan Crane just getting a little bit too far out in front of Macy Stevens, and the ball was not there yet. So another break caught by an offsides call.
Those offsides calls are always so tough to call by the officials. Was she there? Was the ball there in time? Was the defender there or not? Really tough call, but a really good call there by the official as she was just a tad early on the break by Crane.
I believe that was the right call. Crane just got out a little bit in front of Macy Stevens, and you just can't do that. You really can't.
Always hard to tell. Always really hard job by the officials to make the right call, but good job there as the Wildcats getting some header action going along here as the ball is, they're trying to maintain the ball on their side of the field as that one goes out of bounds, and the possession will maintain with the Wildcats as a crossing opportunity, but snuffed out by the Lady Jacks and right back out of bounds.
Right back out of bounds. So Jordan Mickey would just stay there and get the ball thrown to her and have the chance to kick it in.
As we have a switch up in who's taking the ball out of bounds. That is number 8, Grace Orlinas, who had the assist for the ACU's lone goal earlier. So let's see if she can make something happen on this crossing attempt and potentially
ACU opting for 2 players back there as they usually do, and just have one run by, and then Grace Ornelas boots it away.
Ornelas to the center and just missed the crossing opportunity, crossed again and picked up by the SFA goalie Lydia Sattler there, as she will take the ball over and prepare to send it off the other way.
That ball just rolled right to Sattler's feet, and she was able to pick it up. So under 30 minutes left in this game, ACU needs 2 goals, as there's a nice kick down the field, foot race.
Run-out opportunity here for Taylor Den, and Taylor Den slowing it down, waiting for her teammates, getting to the center, and a good defensive play there by the Lady Jacks as that gets cleared out. Picked up again by the Wildcats.
Yeah, nice clean tackle there by Morgan Donahue on number 9, Natalie Jones.
Wildcats looking for some more offense here. Kicks it down the right sideline, headed back to the middle. Some clean ball movement, but just a little off target as that one gets sent to the moon by the Lady Jacks. But we have another stoppage in play, as what I think we have is a potential penalty called on the play. Let's see what
it seems
the
like
call
everyone's
is.
a little bit confused on the field.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion. You know, you get into the second half of the game, it gets a little hotter here in Abilene as the sun gets right on top of you. So maybe a little tired, maybe a few different calls, maybe getting a little undisciplined. But I think we have a substitution here for the Lady Jacks. That is number 17, Sophia Smith, checking into the game. So maybe getting some more people in the game there to really carry the Lady Jacks and get a fresh wave in the game there.
Looks like we may have an injury on the field or something. Players are over at their bench hydrating, getting geared up for the return to action right here.
Yeah, interesting stoppage as we have a substitution being made. I think we have a free kick happening. So
well, whatever happened, ACU will get the ball, and Macy Stevens will bring it up the court.
Macy Stevens bringing it up the pitch
There it is.
we have another run opportunity by SFA right off the back of the Wildcat defender. That one's going to hurt tomorrow as the Lady Jacks get a kick on the goal and saved or put in by SFA.
And that will be another goal by SFA to go up 4-1.
As we look at this replay here, that is number 3, Lily Hargrove, just hitting it with velocity towards the goal and goes straight off the right upright and rolls in. What a great play there as the SFA Lumberjacks go up 4-1.
And Lily Hargrove just drops the hammer with her right foot and just puts it in the left side of the goal, past the hand of Lily Foster. And that goal was also assisted by Morgan Donahue. So that will be her 4th point of the game. And she had 4 points on the whole season. So she doubled her total for the season in this game.
Really big play there. Really big game today by Morgan Donahue. And Lily Hargrove hitting that ball with direction and magnitude there with some velocity. So really good play there as we have another free kick by the Lumberjacks.
Despicable Me reference on this broadcast. Oh.
And that is a hard hit taken by Cameron Giles as another goal opportunity is here. Cameron Giles looking to get the score, but Lily Foster stepping up and catching the ball before Giles could put that in for her 2nd goal of the day.
And a big boot there by Foster, kicking it onto the ACU side of the field.
Opportunity now for the Wildcats to respond to a very strong goal and a very strong Lumberjack offensive surge as they get the cross and tipped towards the outside by the Lumberjack defender, as that will be a what seems to be.
That should be a corner kick by the Wildcats. Okay, so here's a corner kick for the Wildcats. That will be Natalie Jones taking it in the corner. So Jones, a senior here for the Wildcats, or there are two people back there. That wasn't Jones who took the kick. It's up and tipped away. SFA looks to clear it. The ball is centered to about midfield. Macy Stevens takes it on the right side, and that ball is saved by Stevens, but SFA gets possession, and it is still in bounds. A little tussle for the ball down the right side, and that ball is passed up to Reagan Crane. Crane takes it up the middle, surrounded by 4 defenders, and the ball is tipped away. Nice clean tackle there by the Wildcats. And SFA puts it down to the right side. Cameron Giles has it on the right side. Giles has been a force all day long, but a nice slide tackle by Stevens will kick it out of bounds. And so that will be a corner kick for the Lady Jacks, and looks like Reagan Crane, the offensive force, will be taking the corner. Crane has had an assist already in this game, and she will look to get another one and put the Lumberjacks up 5-1, and kind of put some ice on this game as the kick's up and it is headed away by the Wildcats. But SFA gets the ball at around the point and retains possession.
Yeah, really good job by the Wildcats there to clear the ball and to prevent that corner kick opportunity from being fruitful for the Lady Jacks, as that one is booted to the opposite sideline and will go out of bounds, and possession will stay with the Lady Jacks, as number 2, Brianna Beatty, will throw the ball in.
Yes, so SFA just keeping the momentum, trying to sail this game into the closing minutes, as we're around 20 minutes left in this game and ACU down 3. Crazier things have happened.
This is a huge coaching moment for both coaches on the sidelines. For SFA and Tony Mignata, teaching his girls and his team to close a game, and even though you're up, to close a game with discipline and swagger and class. And for ACU's coach, Casey Wilson, to just keep fighting in a game no matter what the score is, and to stay fighting even though it may seem hopeless at times or maybe a little out of reach, to keep fighting because you never know what's going to happen in a game.
Swagger and class. I hope he uses those exact words.
Those words swagger and class. Swagger and class to close games. That's what I was always taught.
Some words to live by.
Some words to live by. As the Lumberjacks look to maintain possession and get another opportunity, as that one sails straight into the hands of Lily Foster, and this one will be booted away again.
So ACU has committed 7 fouls in this game, playing some aggressive defense, or maybe the refs just got whistle happy, but SFA, the Lumberjacks, only have 4 fouls.
Yeah, foul difference is a big indicator or big component of momentum. So really good. If you can limit your fouls, you can keep your momentum and keep your time of possession up, as that ball sails out of bounds, and Jazierski will take that ball out of bounds for the Lumberjacks and start the offensive break for the Lumberjacks.
So last game, ACU took a 1-0 loss against UT Rio Grande Valley, and that was in whack play, as that ball is sent onto the Lumberjacks side of the field. And in last game for the Lumberjacks, they took a 4-1 loss, which is what the score is right now, to Tarleton State, and Ella Morgan was the lone goal scorer in that game.
Jazierski slings it over the middle, and that ball is kicked away by the Wildcats. Good defensive play to step in front there by Jillian Beck as that ball stays with the SFA Lumberjacks, sent to the goalie box, kicked back to the middle, and kicked straight into the hands of Lily Foster. Some really good ball movement on that possession, making the game of soccer look like Spurs basketball.
A little bit, just moving the ball. And another shot by Megan Donahue. She has been a force in this game so far. That is her, she has 2 goals, and that is her 3rd shot on goal. So very impressive statistics. She also has, 1 goal, 2 assists. So a force on the offensive end. Morgan Donahue,
as
number 5.
Wildcats will get a corner kick opportunity. That is number 11. Jordan Mickey getting the ball out of bounds and kicking it or throwing it in. Mickey with the ball tries to set up the crosser, stolen by the Lady Jacks, and kicked up in the air. ACU stays with the ball, and another opportunity by Mickey as that almost drops in, but drops right behind the goal. What an almost extraordinary shot there by
Would have been very extraordinary.
Jordan Mickey. What a great play as she kicks that in just over.
Just off the side of her foot.
Almost a good play. Mickey has been very active in this game with 1 save on the day from the defender spot and a steal. So really, really active in this game. Played good. Has battled with some injuries, but has kept it in for her senior game.
Yes, very, very inspiring to see her leaving this game with injury and then coming back and still playing her hardest, as she always does in this game. So, inspiring story, Jordan Mickey.
Yeah, very inspiring and very good. Just a testament to what this Wildcat team is about. Just fighting until the last whistle blows, until the last play is played, until the last ball is kicked, because you never know what's going to happen, and you never know what the outcome may be.
And a good box out there by Taylor Den, and that will be a kick for the Wildcats, and Ellen Joss will go back to take it.
Ellen Joss will take this ball on the free kick and see if they can get some offense going. That ball is slinged down to the left sideline, back towards the middle, kicked over to the center of the field, right back in the mix as we have another stoppage in play, possibly.
And that will be a free kick for the Lumberjacks, and back to take it, number 33, Destiny Ramirez. Catchy name right there.
Ramirez slings it over to the right side, or to the left side of the field, as ACU is playing some aggressive defense, trying to make something happen, playing up in those passing lanes, and Lumberjack, our offensive player, is absolutely bodied on that play, but they attack the sideline, getting it to the bottom corner and gets kicked out of bounds. ACU really starting to play more and more aggressive as this game continues on.
They're just throwing their feet and legs at the ball, which is very good, very respectable defense, but it has also resulted in 8 fouls.
Really scrappy, really tough, trying to make something happen, and will make the Lady Jack offensive players and strikers think twice before taking it up in the mix.
So Morgan Donahue, number 5, back to take the corner kick, looking to get assist hat trick, pick up her 3rd assist on the day.
Yeah, she has 2 steals on the day, 2 assists, and that one was intended for number 10, Avery Brandt, as that one is fumbled and kicked out of bounds. So ACU will take the ball again and look for another opportunity to score.
So here's Hannah Gage with the goal kick, and Hannah Gage can really boot it. She can kick.
Yeah, Hannah Gage is one of those people that ACU loves to put there, and in case Lily Foster needs a break from kicking the ball down the field, so she can step in in case and just get a ball down the field for her. So,
But Foster won't get a break this time as Hannah Gage leaves, and Foster will boot it away.
trying to get it into the Lady Jacks side of the field as the ACU Wildcats will keep the ball, trying to set up some offense here. Thrown over to the right side of the field. That is sent back to Ellen Joss. Ellen Joss, this side, had a girl open down the sideline, but opts to kick it back in the middle instead. Going back the other way now, kicks it, and just in behind the ACU player there and out of bounds. That will be Lady Jack ball. So trying to get some offense there, trying to get some ball movement, looking good for the majority of it, but just one arid pass, and it's right back to SFA. Really tough sledding so far.
Yes, and ACU will have to set up some offense, create those natural triangles that come with the 4-3-3 formation.
And a lot of those arid passes is a testament to this Lady Jack defense making it difficult for ACU, as they have another shot to get a goal here, as we have the Lady Jacks kick it straight down the line, and that ball is tackled on by Lily Foster, and she will boot that away.
Lily
really
Foster
good defense.
just falls on that one. Good defense by the Wildcats, but good job by SFA getting it into a scoring opportunity, because that's really one of the keys to soccer, is getting the ball in a place where you can score from.
Yeah, getting the ball in a good position and getting your players in the right place at the right time is a big part of soccer, and just making the simple play and getting the ball in the goal. That ball is kicked through the middle of the field, running around with the ball at the center of the field now, and kicked to the sideline is the Wildcats as that ball goes out of bounds, and the possession will stay with SFA. As Morgan Donahue takes the ball, kicks it right back to her teammate Jazierski, and Jazierski back to Donahue. Donahue fighting everybody on the Wildcat defense, looking for something to open up, as it goes right back to the middle, and it gets booted away there. And Donahue again with the ball, looking for an opening, looking for a teammate, slings it over to the side, and is really good job here by ACU's defense of slowing down this offensive pace. That goes out of bounds and will go with the Wildcats.
And this SFA team, this SFA offense in particular, has been moving the ball up and down the field with ease. ACU needs to step in those passing lanes and try to get some interceptions.
And they've been playing more and more aggressive as the game's going forward. So the adjustment has definitely been made by Casey Wilson, and the offensive proficiency by the Lumberjacks has definitely taken a hit the more aggressive that this ACU team has played. As we have another stoppage in play, as number 23, Tia Haynes, was looking to get a goal there.
And looks like Tia Haynes was just a hair offside, and that hair will make all the difference.
Yeah, that hair will make all the difference, Trey. And again, a hard call to make, but the right call, as the Wildcats get the ball to the other side of the field looking to score, and some aggressive play there in the center of the field as the Wildcats maintain possession. The ball is zipped over to Den. Den looking for a teammate to pass to, kicks it over to the left side of the field, and finds an open girl and just goes through 4 defenders as the ball stays with ACU, and that ball is kept in the center. Den looking for some opportunities.
Number 5, Katie Continello with a nice little center ball that was picked off by SFA.
And ACU trying everything to get a goal here in the late part of this game. Ruland zips it to the middle of the field, back to the center, and down to Den again, looking for something to happen. Just this Lumberjack defense seems to be everywhere at the right time as they steal the ball and looking for a quick run out, and they kick it forward. And another attempt for a goal here as a one-on-one opportunity happens, and what seems to be another stoppage in play as that looks to be...
Should be another offsides. And it is another offsides there by the Lumberjacks. That is 4 offside calls in this half. Six total in the game to ACU's 1.
4 offside calls, really getting in the heads of these Lady Jack defender or offensive strikers, really making it hard for them to score, and just really hard to make that call sometimes.
But a lot of those offside calls are just a result of getting the ball out into open space and betting your defender or betting your offender to go get it. So
yeah, Trey, and that's how they have the lead here today. They have been getting out their best players out in space and putting them in situations to be able to make plays. Morgan Donahue and Reagan Crane have been in perfect places to make plays today, as the goalie takes a hard hit there by ACU's number
Kaylin Wright, number 33.
Number 33
delivers the boom there.
But really good job by the Lady Jack goalie there of catching that ball and taking the hit and holding on to it despite the contact to save the goal.
Natalie Jones picks the ball off, has some space to work.
Kicks it over to the middle. And looking for some opportunity there as the ball is booted away by the Lady Jacks. More good defense by the Lady Jacks has really been the story of this game so far. Good Lady Jack defense and making it a hard going for the Wildcats on offense, as that ball is kicked down towards the goal, and that one will just roll out of bounds.
And that should be a goal kick for these Lumberjacks as Lydia Sadler gets ready to boot it away. And we are under 10 minutes left to play here at Elmer Gray Stadium. And SFA will look to kind of run the clock out, play without much pace, and come out of here with a win.
SFA with a commanding lead. You're right, Trey, just looking to run out some clock and to escape here injury-free and take a win on the last game of the season.
Trying to close out their season with a W.
Yeah, always important for morale, especially for returning players and especially for those freshmen and sophomores and juniors, mostly freshmen and sophomores, being able to just close their season on a win and have momentum going into next season. And for the seniors to be able to end their playing career on a high note, as that ball is crossed towards the goal and that one goes behind. Good attempt there by ACU, but just a little outside.
As you can see there, senior Natalie Jones is wearing the captain arm sleeve for the day. So it's a really good thing that one of your seniors and possibly her last game as an ACU Wildcat gets to represent the team as a captain.
Yeah, and really, really emotional game here for her and her family. And, you know, just being able to end your career on as much of a high note as possible is really important, as Jajirski takes it out for the Lumberjacks. And the Lumberjacks looking to waste some clock here, maybe get another goal, maybe just get some momentum as they pass it around and make some good offense, as we have another opportunity to score, as there's another stoppage in play with another offside penalty for the Lumberjacks. So that's kind of been the story of the second half for the Lumberjacks, getting in good position, playing good defense, but when the opportunity comes to score on the other side, you get offsides. As
that is their 7th offsides call of the day and the 5th of this half alone.
So really been struggling with the offsides penalties, as the Lady Jacks offensive player takes a hard hit there.
That's number 17, Brennan Ruhlin.
Brennan Ruhlin has really been laying the boom here today in this game, not letting these Lady Jacks get by with the ball easy.
That is her 3rd foul of the day, so she is playing aggressive defense.
As that ball gets just booted out of bounds, and the Lady Jacks will maintain possession here.
There's Reagan Crane.
Crane kicks it over to the middle. Crane trying to set up that crossing play, but good job snuffing it out by ACU. So last game of the season, ACU is going to have a hard time coming back in this game. And what are the mindsets looking forward for these coaching staffs on either side?
Well, I think you have to do just that. Look forward. Look forward to next year. Plan out what you're going to do and try to have a better year next year for both of these squads.
Yeah, big part of college athletics, and especially women's soccer, is player development and recruiting. So continuing to have that strong culture on your team to help develop your players, as Reagan Crane hits number 16 for the Wildcats, Nikki Romero, pretty hard on that play, and Ellen Joss will take the free kick here. But going back to player development, culture plays a really big role in player development, and so keeping that culture intact on a squad like this is really important moving forward.
That's true. And especially with losing a lot of your leaders like Natalie Jones and Ellen Joss, you just have to try to find new leaders on this team and try to develop a good culture and develop your young players well.
And Casey Wilson, 16-year head coach, as we have a shot on goal picked up by Lydia Slater. Casey Wilson, head coach of the Wildcats, been there 16 years, has developed a good culture. So it is all about finding who those leaders are going to be on your team next season and who your leaders will be moving forward.
And for these Lumberjacks, you have a lot of young players. There's a nice save by Foster, nice diving save. Reagan Crane is only a sophomore. And number 12, Jamie Bailey, another one of their leading scorers, is also a sophomore. So you've got some young, good forwards and good offensive players on this team that will be core players in the coming years.
The future is bright for both of these programs as the Lady Jacks continue to push on offense and try to get goals as we near the 3-minute mark in this game, as ACU slings it over to the left sideline. ACU trying to get some momentum here, trying to get a score, trying to get their seniors a last goal.
So some good ball movement by the Wildcats, creating that good offense.
Good ball. The ball movement has definitely improved in the second half of this game for the Wildcats, as that ball is booted straight back to where it came from and will go out of bounds.
Yep, so ACU will pick the ball up and try to run some offense here. And, wow, nice shot off the head, and that is off the dome for sure. That has to hurt.
Hard hit there taken by the Lady Jack defender, standing there, sacrificing her body and putting it on the line to keep ACU from scoring a goal. A lot of heart in that play, but she will be feeling that tomorrow.
A lot of heart in both of these teams, playing some good defense, even here with 2 minutes left when you think the game has to be just about over.
Yeah, and Trey, even if the game might be over in terms of winning and losing, is not over in terms of culture and in terms of fight and spirit, as that crosser is deflected by the Lady Jacks. And ACU really has to keep fighting here, and the Lady Jacks, it's obviously in her culture, as the goalie runs out near midfield to boot that ball back to her side, and that ball is kicked out of bounds. Lily Foster running about 50 yards outside of the goalie box to make that save and to keep the Lady Jack striker from getting that ball into the goal.
A dangerous play by Foster, but it pays off big time.
Really risky and really good play there. It does pay off, but you have to think of the dangers of running out about 50 yards out of the goalie box to make that play.
And you had Carmen Giles running full speed at her, and that was Carmen Giles, a good offensive player. So there's a nice kick into the box.
And that ball is kicked towards the back corner, and Lady Jacks get another opportunity here with 30 seconds left as a hard hit is taken by Morgan Donahue on SFA, and the ACU Wildcats will kick this ball, trying to get something happening, running around, scrambling for the ball back as SFA tries to keep the ball out of the hands and play a little bit of keep away from the Wildcats. And with 8 seconds left, Wildcats get the ball, pushing down the field and trying to get something happening as that ball is booted. And that is the game. Your score from Elmer Gray Stadium, 4-1. You have been watching the WAC. Thank you for watching the WAC conference on ESPN Plus. All rights reserved. Thanks to our crew, Tom Searle in the studio, and good night.